We got to come up with a name for this segment. I'm not sure what. Answers on a postcard. I know what Hockey Night in Canada is after hours, but John Donovan back with Lewis Hatton for the third time, so officially now a tradition. Just a little post-game analysis, and the phrase you used to me a couple of seconds ago, Lewis, that game had everything.
Yeah, I mean, you look and there was the fight. You had, well, Ollie Endicott had everything. But yeah, it was a great game. Two teams just wanted to play a good style of hockey, not afraid to throw the body. Like, obviously, you've got to get the right mix, and these two teams seem to display that. And yeah, it just made for an amazing game of hockey. The best game we've seen here so far this season.
Obviously, I know tonight was a home game, but how important maybe for the Pitbulls to take confidence from that to take on the road? They were in a tight game tonight. They were going into the third period a goal down. They were going into the third period a man down on a 5-minute penalty kill. On the road, they've been losing games like that. Tonight, they showed they could win games like this. They've got to build on it. Yeah,
absolutely. Maybe this is the confidence boosting when they needed. We spoke about it a lot pre-game. Jamie Elson's mentioned it several times. They just need that win. Obviously, as you say, this one on home ice in front of another sold-out arena. But yeah, a tight game. A game they were a 1-goal lead for sort of the final 8 minutes. They did well. They didn't allow many chances and got their empty net goal that they deserved and the win that they deserved.
You can talk about the whole game being great, but that first 5 minutes of the third period was just big. We were saying in commentary that the mission for the Pitbulls was just to kill off the 5 minutes and then, have a chance to go at the Jets, still trailing at that point, with 15 minutes left of regulation time. They did better than that. They did more than that. And I know you want to touch on the play that Mike Hargreaves made to get it 4-on-4 hockey, and on 4-on-4 hockey, the Pitbulls were able to score 2 goals.
Yeah, I mean, if you've watched any of these games, you'll know that we do have a bit of a joke about Mike Hargreaves, but what a play that was. As I mentioned during the game, it comes down to Jamie Elson. We spoke about how he likes the penalty killers to go on that forecheck and put the pressure on. Hargreaves happy to skate through the neutral zone into the offensive zone, beat 2, took the hook and call, and they scored 2 on the 4-on-4. It's a huge play from Mike Hargreaves that has ultimately given the Pitbulls the platform to go on and win the game.
I think a mention for John Dibbleton. I think there was one goal, maybe the fourth. Perhaps he'd want back rebound control, but he was going up. He knew he had to kind of outperform a man who we were all raving about in Brett Shepherd up the other end of the ice. Brett Shepherd was good again tonight. He won man of the match. But John Dibble knew he couldn't give away any bad goals. He had to hold up his end of the bargain. I thought he was superb.
Yeah, I mean, Slough averagely concede about 3 a game, just narrowly over 3 a game. So Dibble coming into the game knows if he concedes 4, he might struggle to win the game. Obviously, he did concede 4 tonight, but the Pitbulls come out. They scored 4 in that final period, 3 on Shepherd, and they did enough. But yeah, Dibble, as you say, maybe that 4th goal, the rebound control wasn't there. But even then, it was a bit unfortunate. Look, the puck knuckled on him a bit, and it's just not rebounded off his pads as he would have wanted, and he was unlucky that English was there to take the rebound away. But a solid performance, and he was very well appreciated behind that goal in the first and third periods. His little fan club really loved Dibble's performance tonight.
This is probably testament to my football career. I was always the unsung guy rather than the flashy guy. So I always loved the unsung heroes, and I thought there was a few of them out there tonight. I raved about Jay Warren in commentary. I've got my own Stu Bates fan club going. I thought Liam Coleman was great again. I want to talk about Thomas Elias because there was a shift there tonight in the second period where he did everything bar hit the net, but he didn't let it get it down. He worked hard all night. He's an unsung hero with a good hockey IQ, and he's such an important part of this team makeup, along with those other players that I mentioned.
Yeah, that line in particular, we talk about them all the time, but with good reason. Like, you've got him and Jay Warren that they're just everywhere. They're all over the ice, and you pair that with Mason Lipsey with his wrist shot. It's going to cause problems on both teams in both ends of the ice. So, yeah, phenomenal performance. I think Liam Coleman, of the unsung heroes that we talk about all the time, he was the one for me tonight. Obviously got the assist on the opening goal. Looked a great penalty killer. It was I believe the power play goal they scored when he wasn't on the ice. So a key part for the Pitbulls defensively.
I didn't mention Llewellyn and Galley, who I also thought was great. We talked about it, Lewis. You want the Pitbulls to get better league position and better playoff seeding, but if those two happen to meet over a 2-leg playoff encounter, I wouldn't be complaining, and I'm sure we get another sellout here, because I've seen 2 of those games. That rivalry is growing, and this is a good advert. We've seen some blowouts, but I think the 2 games against the Jets have been a great advert for this level of hockey.
I totally agree with you. As you say, it's just been great games of hockey. You have the 1-0. Again, despite it being 1-0, it was a good game, an exciting game. Tonight, 6-4. Obviously, empty net goal makes that scoreline look a bit worse for the Jets than it was. Just, yeah, you'd love to see him go off. They've also got one more game in Slough next month. You'd love to see him go at it twice more.
And everyone has enjoyed the blowouts, but you could feel the emotion when that empty net goal went in and the final buzzer went. These close games, these tight games, if you're new to the sport, if you're a veteran of the sport, I think you'll find these are the type of games you enjoy the most. It really felt like the roof came off this building when that empty net goal went in.
I was just going to say that, and not just at the Endicott equaliser, the goal that put them ahead with Kane Russell. The atmosphere in this building was electric. It was a real sight to see. The fans bouncing along to Chelsea Dagger. Just a great atmosphere, and for a team that's 4 or 5 months in this arena, what a feeling that must be for them in that changing room right now.
And just finally, everyone should look out for the highlights, because on the highlights there's not just goals, there's not just hits, there's not just fights, there's also Lewis Hatton singing happy birthday, I believe.
Wow, I got roped into it by somebody. I'm not sure who it was, I can't remember, but you know, I'm sure I may bounce the pressure and tweet the video if anyone wants their ears to bleed. That'll be available maybe some point in the week.
Keep those dedications and requests coming. I think a different song every week for Lewis. But Lewis, great to have your company as always. Great to have your company on the FTA Sport. And for now, we'll see you again soon after leaving this with a Pitbull 6-4 win against the Slough Jets.